Hey everybody, welcome to Big Boy Card Collecting, where we educate and break cards. And today I am going to be breaking open four 2024 World Series champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers MLB Tops Now 15 card pack. It's a pretty cool pack for those who are not aware of this. Tops Now is a product that captures the moments of baseball, and well, they call it the World Series, and the winning team usually gets a set of cards. So it's 15 base cards and then one parallel set per pack, I guess, for lack of a better word here. And in particular, the subject list of the Los Angeles Dodgers features Ohtani, Will Smith, Jack Flaherty, Yamamoto, Hernandez, Muncy, Bueller, not Ferris, but Walker Bueller, Mookie Betts, another Hernandez, Enrique Hernandez, Blake Trinan, Gavin Lux, Freddie Freeman, Tony Edman, and Michael Kopech. And furthermore, there are autographs with some of these players. And as I stated, it features a parallel. So there's a white unnumbered parallel in the set. And then there's 99, 49, 25, 10, 5, 1 as well. And for those who are unaware, there is 37,082 of these packs that have been made. So a lot of cards, not a lot of parallels per player. And we're going to rip it open right now. As you can see, they come like this. It's the fun part of baseball is when they seal them up like this. And you got to figure out how to take off the nice tape right there. But depending on what you pull, whether it's an autograph or parallel, there's real money to be made. But with 37,000 and some change, it's going to be a lot of white parallels are going to be in this. But nonetheless, we're going to go through it. So we got, obviously, the Los Angeles Dodgers right there, kind of their whole team card. We got a beautiful Ohtani right there. We got a Will Smith right here. Again, what I like about this is that it says the championship on it. We have this right here, Jack Flaherty. Again, a Yamamoto, pretty cool right there. Again, it's a rookie card for those who are interested in knowing that. Pretty cool. Rookie wins the World Series. We got Tedesco Hernandez, pretty cool right there. Max Muncy right there. We have Walker Bueller, pretty cool right there. We have Michael Kopech right here. We have Mookie Betts, pretty solid right there. We have Enrique Hernandez. I believe he goes by Kike, K-I or Kiki. We got Blake Trinan right there. We have Gavin Lux. I don't think we pulled anything parallel yet. Freddie Freeman, pretty cool. And then we got Tommy Edman, pretty cool right there. And then we got Michael Kopech again. So I'm trying to figure out what did I pull here that's different than the rest? That is fascinating. I actually don't know what I pulled. So this is the Michael Kopech. This is why. It's hard to tell. This is the white parallel. As you could see, we'll show the regular Michael Kopech. Gray right there, white right here. So that is the white Michael Kopech parallel. There is going to be a lot of those in this set in particular. So there we go right there. Not unhappy about it because, again, it's expected. To be quite honest, it's probably expected for all four of these that it's going to be mostly white. If I get 3 whites and 1 blue parallel, that will be a very, very good outing on these. But again, we're on pack 2. I'm not going to go through showing the whole cards. I'm going to go through it pretty quickly and kind of just showcase what we got there because, again, it's all the same cards. The only difference and the only value in this whole pack is those parallels. And depending on whose parallel you pull, it could be very, very valuable. Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Ohtani, those 3, very much a big deal. And again, see right off the bat, again, another white of the whole team, which is a decent white right there. Um, pretty solid right there. Again, going through this really quickly. It's if you pull a 49 parallel, you pull a 25, you pull a black labeled one, and depending on who you pull, that's where the real value comes out of. Nonetheless, though, it is a fun set. It is a cool set. These cards do have value. Obviously, the base set collectively has value. It is a $60 base set. So it's 15 cards. You're paying $4 essentially per card. So it's not terrible considering that Tops Now cards usually trade, for $9. And if you buy wholesale and you buy 20 of them, it's about $4.50. So, it's not bad if you're buying one of these sets for $60. And then you throw in that parallel in there, depending on what parallel you pull. There you go. So here we go right here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Again, just going through this really, really quickly here. See what we pulled. And seeing again, just going through it again. Don't see. Sweet. So another white parallel, but obviously a Freddie Freeman. That's kind of cool right there. Very, very nice. Obviously, that card is worth more money, and that's where the real value of this whole set comes in. It's just the problem with this set, and I have no problem stating it, is there's 37,000 of them. So unless you pull a black, which is limited to 99, unless you pull a blue, which is limited to 49, unless you pull a 25, a 10, which is red, a 5, which is orange, a 1, which is gold, or the autograph stuff that's limited to 24, 10, 5, 1, it's really tough when you have these white parallels in there because that's the majority of this. Now, the benefit of this whole set is that every player has a 99, a 49, a 25, a 10, a 5, and a 1, and there's, 14 players on the entire Dodgers set here because there's obviously that World Series card that they all share. So there is a lot of parallels that you could pull that are a higher limited to 99. So that's the only benefit is that you do have a decent shot, but you're also against 37,000 cards, or packs. And that's part of the problem. But again, if you pull an Ohtani and you pull a gold Ohtani, I'll just state it, you're looking at a very, very expensive card. But obviously we pulled 3 whites. And we're probably going to pull a 4th one, to be quite honest. And right on the money, Tommy Edman, white right there. So again, the rest of the cards are basic. That's kind of what it is. So again, I'm not unhappy with it because they are good cards. It's Dodgers World Series. It's Ohtani's first World Series win, and let's call it what it is. Getting to the World Series, we don't know if the Dodgers are going to be back there next year, and it could very well be that it's Ohtani's only World Series. I don't think it will be, but it is a fair assumption to make that argument because getting to the World Series, look at I think it's the Texas Rangers, I would like to say. Great team, World Series win last year. In 2023, they're horrific this year. You look at the New York Mets have a real problem. They have to rebuild almost half their team, and they were in the postseason. So the Dodgers, it's not a lock-in. Obviously, they have Mookie Betts there. They got Ohtani there. They got Freddie Freeman there. They got a few other players there for a while. But, you're in a situation where it's not a guarantee that the Dodgers are going to be back there. They won in 2020. And then it took them 4 years to get back to the World Series. And so baseball is very complicated. And this is also the first Ohtani World Series. Now, I will say this, though, is that I am a little bummed out that I didn't pull on 4 packs spending $240 because each of those packs is $60, at least one numbered parallel. And that definitely doesn't sit great with me. And I do think that there should have been a cap where I think that at a certain point, and that's probably part of the deficit of this, is that you have to cap a number out on these cards because essentially Topps had a limit of 99 plus 89. I'm really bad at math, but whatever that number is the numbered cards. And then on top of that, you have about another 125 to 150, give or take, autographs. And then you have the rest are all white. So whatever that number adds up to, 14 times, I want to say 188 plus 1 times 14 plus about 150, whatever that number adds up to, there should have been another 1,000 on top of that, and that's where this should have been capped, because that would have eliminated the idea that the majority of people who bought all 37,000 of these packs are getting white variations, and it kind of rubs me the wrong way, to be honest, where I would have appreciated if Topps actually had more of a limited number component to this. And instead of everybody getting just simply, I mean, I just bought 4 packs for $240 and I got 4 white parallels. It would have been nice, even if I got like an Oscar Hernandez 99 black, it would have been nice. And that's what they do with opening day, is that you are guaranteed a numbered parallel. And that's my issue with this set in particular. But nonetheless, it's still a nice set. The fact that you get an unnumbered parallel is not a bad thing, but I definitely think that this product could be improved. And I have no problem telling Topps, I do a lot of business with Topps, but that's my gripe with this product, because it is an expensive product. And it's I don't want to say it's frustrating. It's just, I don't think it is the best element of baseball put forward. I would appreciate if the odds were a little bit better. But that's just me. And even if I did pull, like, let's say I pulled a 101, I would still feel the same way, because there are people who probably bought 10 of these or 20 of these, and they might have pulled legitly 20 whites. And then you're feeling like, great, like I kind of got swindled. And that's my issue with this. But again, I do think these cards, and I think the Yamamoto, I think the Ohtani, I think that stuff moving forward is going to appreciate nicely in value. I think the whole set is going to appreciate nicely in value, the base set, because this is a memorable team with the Dodgers. And that's the thing, is that this is Ohtani's first World Series, and Ohtani is considered to be the greatest baseball player of all time. So that's kind of where I think this set gets really interesting on a base set outside of the parallels. So that's just where I'm at with this set. But I do think that for $60, it's not a complete loss if you just pull white parallels. But I definitely would have appreciated me buying 4 packs, and I know people have bought 10, 20, 30, to pull at least something better than a white parallel on one of these. I would have appreciated it, because $240 is a lot of money. You know, so again, the problem is that you're facing, you know, massive odds with it versus other products that Topps puts out there. So that's the only complaint about this product in particular. But beyond that, it is a nice product if you're a fan of baseball and you just bought one of these because you have a World Series collection, or you bought a bunch of them, whatever it is. I do think that the real value in this is obviously the parallels, but beyond that, it's Yamamoto, Ohtani, and a few other players on the Dodgers. You know, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. I think those are the 4 players who make this set work. But I do think that in some arguments, you can make an argument that 4, 5, 6 years later, if Ohtani wins another World Series or he's put into the Hall of Fame, well, this is his World Series team. So there is something to be said about that too. So that's just to keep in the back of everybody's head. But again, I have no complaints about this. The Freddie Freeman white will do well. The Tommy Edman, you know, it will do okay. And then there's just some other stuff that probably will do okay on this. The Michael Kopech will do fine. So yeah, so like again, it's not a bad set. It's just that it is what it is. It's a pretty good set, all things considering. So I have no major complaints beyond the fact that I just wish that Topps capped it below like 20,000, because 20,000 of a card set is a lot. 37's a lot. And then when you get into the hundred of thousands, I mean, Topps had a card of a Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and LeBron James that did 600,000. Like the card becomes worthless and it becomes not a collectible anymore. It becomes standard. And that's the problem. And at a certain point, you have to make a determination as a company. I need to protect the people who bought this early in before it gets out of hand. So again, 37,000 packs is a lot of packs for this type of card set. So I get it, but I'm not here to tell Topps how to run their business. But as a investor, as a fan, as a collector, there also has to be some element of saying, cool, there's a cap that's going to stop. We're printing 25,000 of these. So, because there has to be some protection. Because if you print 3 million of this card pack, these cards are worthless. And that's the problem. So, 37,000 of those definitely creates a challenge for moving that product out, at least right now in the short term. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But again, if you're interested in any of these cards, especially Tommy Edman, I'd consider selling the Freddie Freeman. I got a Michael Kopech. I got the Dodgers white team. If you need those cards, obviously I am open to offers. More importantly, I do have a lot of really cool products up right now in my eBay store. I have a limited 5 Saquon Barkley up in my eBay store, which is Pop Anime Comics Collectibles on eBay, link down below, everybody. I also have the Lionel Messi MVP kind of rare 130-point card that sold out earlier today. I have 3 of those up in my eBay store. So if you're looking for that stuff, I have that covered, along with some other autograph stuff and a bunch of cool stuff that's out there. So if you're looking for rare cards, cool cards, 1-of-1s, 5 of 5s, I carry all that stuff. If you're looking for, just basic cards that are $7, $8 cards, really cool. I'm sure there's going to be some WNBA stuff that's dropping because the WNBA Valkyrie just drafted a bunch of players. It's an expansion team. So that's something to keep also in the back of everybody's head here, that there's going to be cards that are dropping off of that soon that I will also get a stake in and buy some. So again, you're looking for cards, I got you covered. There's some Caitlin Clark stuff I got. And so there's just a lot of cool stuff in my eBay store. And I got you covered, everybody. And again, if you're looking for a card, ask me because I may have it. And if I don't have it, there's a good chance I know somebody who does. And so that's the other thing too, is that you'd ask me and I'm more than happy to point you in the right direction of that stuff. And then I just carry some obscure stuff. And I also carry a lot of comics and I carry a few Pop Funkos here and there. So that's kind of everything that I got going on. And again, just wanted to break this product open, give you what I think. I was not expecting a parallel. I was hoping, but I was not expecting one beyond at least a numbered parallel. But I was hoping for one. And sometimes it just doesn't happen. But again, I'm not unhappy with the product, but I wish Topps made it a little bit better. But that's everything that I got going on with this. And promoting my business. Go check it out. Link down below. And I was going to say this, everybody, have a happy Friday. Stay safe. It's only a few weeks till the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, all that stuff. And go rip open some packs and cards and tell me what you find. And I will see you in my next video, everybody. Till then, have a good one. Have a good one, everybody. And stay safe and enjoy the weekend.